Oh great, Purple Hair is here. Well, at least Loveless is here. Actually, it makes sense he'd be here. This is a nice tavern.
Pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
I can cheers to that, even though this is just a Sprite I'm drinking.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Why is his name Loveless? Or is that actually his name?
Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
No.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Louise's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Oh, yeah.
Always about that goddamn Louise. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
But aren't you just one of his lackeys? Just like Zorba was? And Zorba's dead.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
We'll see about that.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
That is cool. A little aquarium inside the tavern.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
Wait, what? Wait, you're saying the customer can fish into that giant thing, get their own fish out, and then the chef will prepare it? To be fair, I've heard of restaurants that actually do that. Granted, most of the ones I know that do that are all in, like, Japan, I think. But I think that's just a cool concept.
I admit.
A little bit of activity.
Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Sing the Wellerman. If he actually does start singing the Wellerman, I'm leaving. We're actually fishing. Hey, get yourself a meal. And it's... Yeah, I don't want to eat that. What is that?
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite... natural.
Nah, that's poisonous right there. That's poison.
Let us try it.
Of course you want to eat a Hulkenberg.
Did she even look at it?
I don't think she cares. She'll eat anything.
Why, tis.
She's gonna say it's delicious or something.
Tis delicious.
What is wrong with you, Hulkenberg?
The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
Jeez, you should be a food critic.
I guess I'll try
We'll give Gordon Ramsay a run for his money.
I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
Ugh.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
That is true.
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You'll eat anything.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Yeah. I mean, that's where you'll probably eat a rock if it's between two loaves of bread.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm
Oh, this guy.
a church crier for the tournament.
No one cares, Batlin.
Remember me.
Shut up.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
Had to do
With a
something.
problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, alright?
Yeah, I don't trust this guy. How much I bet he's like a lackey for either the church or
Cry is an odd one.
Luis.
Not really what you'd expect from a sanctist promoter. Who is he?
Oh wait, hold on. Sanctus promoter? Okay, then yeah, he's with the church.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Okay, no, this guy's starting to give me like main villain energy now. He's saying stuff like this, like he's going to turn out to be like some sort of big mastermind. If he turns out to be the actual like main villain of this entire game, that will be a cool twist, I would say.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Wait, how is this competition even going to be judged to begin with? Who's judging it? Joanna and Barden should reach city by morning. Imagine they'll aim to find us in our Goblet Runner. Nears ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Goblet Runner. Yeah, let's go ahead and rest up.
Look at that.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And he got drunk.
The man sloshed. Again.
Someone grabbed a cold water.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay
Let's
calm.
all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
And maybe grab a bucket for him. Okay, I guess Barton's already here.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
Nearest, that would have been good to know.
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
Yeah.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Maybe he's lightweight.
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
We'll have to see. Oh, this must be the Colosseum. Oh yeah, that's the Colosseum, alright. I'm curious to see what other monster heads the other candidates have brought.
The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs to
How's this going to be
will
judged?
now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
There's a guy in the crowd with a giant chess piece for a head. Cool.
At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
Depends how this goes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Your lineup is the council, those are your judges, but they're biased to Sanctiford. They're biased to him because he was a member of their council. They're going to be biased to the church. How's that your judges?
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
Oh no, but I will admit that has some really cool armor.
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctist Church.
Wait, we've seen her, the one on the wings on the right. We've seen her before.
Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus!
Yeah, we saw her in a cutscene for the council.
Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
Fair enough.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they?
She's just trying to figure something.
Much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there. Clock's ticking and all that. But
She's still talking over there.
Enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
Oh, okay, so their sister, Juna and the healer lady. Okay.
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Of course he does.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
Looks like he has some sort of... It's a giant fish. That's it. It's a giant fish. And it just looks like a plain normal fish.
Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
Okay, but you do remember the contest said a monster. Did this creature, does it kill? Does it eat? Because if you're going to tell me this fish is an herbivore, I'm pretty sure that doesn't count it as a monster then. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's literally just a normal looking fish. Couldn't find, like, I don't know, the Loch Ness Monster?
He's got the crowd on his side right from the start.
That's a boring monster bear, come on.
Now, is there anyone who can top this?
Literally anyone.
I can.
Godel, give me something interesting.
And we have a challenger. Second in line
Must be not that big if he's holding it in a bag.
The spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel, the Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
No, it's not. I don't think it is. That looks like a chicken. That's the head of a giant chicken.
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
Every human creature we have thought has always had a weird looking design to them. Especially their face. Their face is always tend to be, you know, human-esque. That one just looks like the head of a chicken.
What drivel?
Or something bird-esque.
You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
You should have at least brought its body with you, not just its head. I mean, if I was in their scenario, yeah, it calls for the head of the monster, but I'd bring the body with me and cut the head off right then and there in front of the whole crowd. I'm just saying, that'd be the best way to get them.
Now, everyone,
this guy's an idiot.
let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Seriously, that does not look like the head of any kind of human we've seen so far. We battled like, what? 4, 3, 5? Around that range. What's this? Now that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. A kraken. Of course, it's Sanctified.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Probably. It's a giant kraken.
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
Sanctified.
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. At least Forden came here to actually play the competition.
In another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Yeah, now he's playing the game properly. Well, kind of. I mean, let's be honest, the judges are still going to be biased to him because, well, they're part of his church.
This trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
Yeah, that's an entire kraken.
It'll be fine.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see
Pagan Assassin.
what head we've got now.
Are we actually going to see the head, or is it just going to skip over to us? Okay, I guess just skipping us to us.
Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Ooh. Now, we've had quite a succession up here.
Ooh, it's our turn. Let's see how this goes.
Is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Let's see how this goes.
Where's their head?
Oh, don't say something now, Rella.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen
We'll
to
see
be
how this
the
goes.
Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That
Oh,
you
this
two
guy.
there.
Lodell,
Isn't that
shut up
Esme?
before
The
we
same
kill
damn
you.
criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Esme. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
We'll disqualify you of your head if you keep talking.
Please.
And we'll present
wait.
that.
I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen.
It's still probably going to go to Sanctford.
Any we've seen yet.
Yeah, it's still going to go to Ford, Sanctford because Forden, because the judges.
She's an imposter. She's got to be.
She's
Of
not.
course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Forden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve.
Are we going to try and stop him or let it happen?
Oh, new king. It is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will.
I
I promise.
And there goes Joanna.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Yeah, but I still feel like the win's going to go to Forden due to the fact that most of the judges are part of his Sanctus Church. They're going to be biased to him.
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
64. 49. Yeah, hope this which leads me to saving the prince. Where we're probably on the rock now. Wait, no, we're not. It said top 49. We need to be top 20. Uh-oh.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Oh, there's
You're
Luis.
Passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis
Fidelio
is
and
right-hand
Basilio.
man, see?
Okay.
Now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctist Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
But that's what happened, nonetheless.
Same idea, yeah. A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
True, yeah. Right.
Right. It worked for us.
Well said. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
Well, okay, then goodbye.
What's become of Luis? There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
We definitely do now.
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
A messenger?
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Yeah, I definitely don't trust you.
Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Oh, he's probably not happy.
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
He's probably so mad at it, he talked to us.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Why is he sending us a messenger?
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
I don't think we're quite there. It's not a done deal.
Not a done deal.
Still, it is a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
How much longer does he have?
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination.
It's probably on his Skyrunner.
Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Or it's in his pocket? Or no, I think it's probably...
Gauntlet Runner? It's as good a chance as any.
Yeah, I think the Gauntlet Runner makes more sense than just in his pocket.
Including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna! A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph! She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
Huh. Maybe Forden has something to do with what happened to our character's village, perhaps?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their sanctist faith. After all, sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Relic hunt? Okay.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctist Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctist Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Of course, that's what he plans to do.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest of...
What troubles you, my child?
Yeah, I mean, double play.
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man.
Okay, so now we got the message.
Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
No.
On the city's outskirts.
Okay, he does.
Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Louis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
True.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Louis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
The Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there.
Alright then.
Okay, but let's see what other stuff the town has for us now. Looks like no new side quest or anything. Now I'm guessing if I were trying to go to world map, it's not going to let us, is it? No. Sadly, no. Okay. Yeah, we got no follower stuff right now, either. Okay, well then let's just go ahead and find Night Prowler. Good, ferryman. Let's see. I don't know, actually. Is it this area?
Alright then.
Nope. What area am I looking for exactly? Wait, hold on.
Was that?
It sounds like someone's moaning in pain. I really overdid it this time. Hey there, don't have to have a medicinal herb on hand, do you? Mars kicked and Coliseum. For a shape would go... Yeah, for hand. Yeah, give him one.
Bless you.
Thank heavens, you just became my best friend.
Thank you.
Still hurts a little, but it's all right now. Thanks for the small miracle. No one else is willing to help me even while I was suffering. Only one, so please take this reward. Okay. Bait? I guess we were probably going to do some fishing. Even though he was clearly in a lot of pain, no one at the Coliseum paid him any attention. Glad we helped. Hold on, I see this. 10 glow beetle. We got so many of these now.
Alright then.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I do believe I know your face from somewhere. Wait, you're the old man who was in the giant sandworm's stomach. Oh, I remember you. How did he get out? Why are you here?
Truth be told,
I did 10 for that worm's belly to be on final resting place, but after running to you young grubs, I longed to see the outside world again. I get a warm little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, why, it was no trouble at all. So it got out the same way we did anyway. I'm glad you're safe. That's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? They're strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd sure like to take them off your hands.
Look at this.
Glowing bug, I feel like I captured at least one. I captured like 5. This is a genuine gold beetle. I'm sorry for efforts. Here, take this. Dragon blood. Source Magla surrounds your body. Maybe find a use for it yet?
What's
okay.
this?
Credible. Are you sure you want to exchange it for a worthless bug? Just who are you? But I'm an old man with a passion for insects. Only end up in that worm stump because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. We're traveling all about the country, not? If you find more gold beetles, can you bring them to me? Here, if I have familiar chitter, give the area a quick look, collect 12 of them for me. I'll give you this Venom Ward Charm.
All good.
How many do we have?
Hey there.
Find some more of the bugs you're looking for. Let me see how many. Don't quite have enough. Collect more insects. Perhaps 7 will do. So if you need 12, then geez, we only have 5. I guess I was right. I guess we might have missed a few.
Alright then.
Okay, so this is Coliseum, but which area do I even need to go to get to Night Prowler? I'm at the wrong one. Here we go.
That's your right.
None of these just say, oh. Never mind, it says it right there. I'm blind. My bad. Well, it's a nice looking place, actually. And they're all staring at us.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
Hey, Fidelio.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at my big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And
Okay.
here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
Okay. As everyone's just watching us. You can sense their looks from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
All tribes equally.
I treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much. Ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality. You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too.
Okay.
Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I'm in love with Joanna. I admire Master Luis's power. I don't like Forden or his church.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Huh. Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than Agdaladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Okay, what's that mean for y'all?
It's worth celebrating that. For now, you're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you.
Okay.
Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
Caradrius.
Yeah?
Can't say that word apparently.
Past the king's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates.
Well, you know that much. We saw what happened to
captured
Grius,
some,
sadly.
10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
Yep,
It's
we
a
finally got an
valuable
invite.
opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're
Makes
putting
sense.
a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where?
Sorry, sunset time flies by so fast. Who's gonna run to how do you say this again? Caradrius is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Okay, you said Warship Harbor? Harbor? Oh, Warship Harbor. Here we go.
Incredible.
Yeah, it is huge. It didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runners really is huge. Over here. Keep your heads out of clouds, will ya?
Sam.
You bumpkins can fawn over to Caradrius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the soiree and all. Soiree, what's that? Hey, Baz, how about you don't go tell them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me, I'll give you the grand tour. Oh, and a friendly warning, be on your best behavior. Try and think clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it. Not try about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience, Van A. Lord Luis is in the reception room. You don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Yeah, that is a giant ship compared to all the other runners. Probably because it's not a normal gauntlet runner.